Hey, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to do spark plug change um, on my 69 Tornado. So I'm going to use AC Delico spark plugs. They're copper, so they're supposed to have a better spark than the other ones, but they will last for a shorter lifespan. But I'm not really taking this car anywhere, especially with the whole pandemic going on. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible just to be concise and straight to the point. And I'm probably also going to give you, I guess, like a tips. Maybe this could be like how to change your spark plugs and also how to tune your carburetor, because I need to tune it, especially for up here because it's been tuned for sea level. So I'm going to do that and adjust the choke, and then, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Oh, I do want to mention that I did get new seat belts for the shoulder. Like I said in the previous videos, these are the new GM ones. So I'm going to try to install these. I bought two for the passenger and driver. And also I got Wagner long life bulbs for the taillights, because one is actually brighter than the other. So I think they're going to start dying out soon. And I did order ones for the front turn signal lights. I'm just waiting for those to arrive. It might be around like Tuesday, so I'm gonna see what happens. But yeah, so just gonna do spark plugs and show you how to tune a carb. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm using a ratchet with a spark plug socket. And what you're gonna do is very simple. You just put it inside the spark plug, and then you're gonna rotate it counterclockwise. Okay, so as you can see here, I took out the spark plug, and you always want to inspect the spark plug to see if it's in working condition. Mine, for example, is rusting, which is a sign you might have to change it. But when you check inside the points, mine, as you saw, it's black and it's dry, which usually means that there's a rich fuel mixture. So you want to fix that as soon as possible, or else the new spark plugs are gonna foul up. Okay, so when you usually get for spark plugs, they come in one large packaging, and inside they're like individual boxes with the spark plugs. And as you can see here, this one's very clean. The contact points where the spark goes is very clear, like it's silver and not black. The ceramic is completely white. So you're gonna put it in again, but the process is reverse. And here I'm going to show you what they look like, the new one versus the old one. And as you can see, it makes a huge difference. And usually when you change spark plugs, if the old ones are really bad, you're going to see a pretty big difference, such as increased fuel economy. There's going to be, I guess, a lower chance of black smoke coming out of the car. If that happened to you before, for newer cars, catalytic converters won't get clogged up, which could be an expensive job to repair those or replace those. And it will improve performance overall, which is great, because you're actually getting the best of both worlds, better fuel economy and better performance. Okay, so I forgot to mention this is actually the first step and the last step. When you change the spark plug, you do take out the spark plug wire, and then when you put the new spark plug in, you just put the spark plug wire back inside. Okay, so for the last two spark plugs, they were hard to reach and they took a bit more time than expected, mainly because the AC condenser was in the way, but it wasn't a big deal. I was just able to put my hand underneath, but at least it's better than changing spark plugs in a newer car where the manifold's actually on top of them. So what I'm doing right here is seeing if the old spark plug wires on my car are in good shape, and I'm going to compare them to this box of Duralast spark plug wire set that I found in the Oldsmobile F85. One thing to keep in mind here is that each spark plug wire is of different length, so match the new one with the old one, and then you should be good to go, or else you're going to have a bit of trouble and it's going to take some time if you take them all out. So that's another tip. Do each one at a time to make things a lot simpler. So right now I'm going to test the ohm resistance on the spark plug wires. I'm using a digital multimeter under the ohm position at 20,000. The first one I'm going to do is the Duralast spark plug wire that goes to the ignition coil. As you can see here, it's showing 3.24 or 3.25, which equates to 3,250 ohms of resistance. And what you're trying to aim here is for a lower number because you're going to have more energy, electricity going through the spark to the spark plug. And right here you see it's going to be around 0.92 or 1.01 for the old one, which is surprising because that's been on for many years. So that means that my old ones are in good shape and I don't need to do anything with it. So I did say earlier in this video that I was going to do the tuning on the carburetor and fixing the choke. That didn't happen because, well, I did do it, but the problem is that I only have part of the footage because my phone died. So I can't show you that, but that's fine because mainly this video is about like doing spark plugs and spark plug wires. So as you can tell, they were pretty dirty. The old ones, I think they've been there for many years because the outside of it, the metal was rusting, and the inside, as you saw, like it was black, and usually that's a signature, usually a sign that the car's running rich. If you see your spark plug is like black and dry or has some soot in it or carbon deposits, that means that your car's running rich and you need to tune it. So that's happened to all the cylinders. So that has to do most likely with the carburetor, and that probably caused the issue with starting, like with a lot of smoke. But yeah, you take out all the spark plugs, put new ones in, and the car feels so much better. I drove it to the supermarket, and it feels more alive. It has a better response. It just feels a lot better. Spark plug wires, as you saw, the ones that I found in my dad's car, those were actually worse than the ones that are on my car already. I think they've been used, but they had a lot higher ohms. I believe the resistance is a lot higher, so those were actually worse. So I just kept those on, my old ones. But yeah, so that's I did that, and then everything else that I did for today was the seat belts. I actually put the shoulder belt on. I had to take the old ones out because the new buckle was too small with the new GM seat belt that I got. So I replaced that on both sides, and it feels so much better driving. I feel a lot safer because my torso up is not going to go forward. It's very firm. But yeah, so everything is working now. I also did the lights. If you check my Instagram, at Carbureted Injection, I've done the lights on it. And at night, now I can see the dash, and with the new bulbs in, it looks fantastic. I love that with also knowing where I'm like using where I'm going with the turn signals. It shows me left and right, and even the high beam light turns on. It feels great. I mean, it looks it looks great. But yeah, so that's basically it. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't want to make it too long. So that's all I'm going to show you, just to do stuff like that. It takes like 20, like maybe 20-30 minutes to do spark plugs, like what I did for classic cars. And then checking spark plug wires could take like another like 15 if you really check all of them. But yeah, so thanks for watching. You could check my Instagram account. It's Carbureted Injection. I'll leave the link in the description. And yeah, see you next time.